Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Powers 3 replay. So on the left side is the blue Ottomans with a red flag. We have Kerimb1903. On the right side is the red French with a blue flag. We have Diesel. The reason why I mentioned the color of the flag versus the player color, I really hate this. I'm going to get these two players mixed up way too often. Let's see, looks like neither player has selected a deck just yet. For the natives of the map, we do got the Berbers, which give you access to the Berber Camel Rider, an anti-cav unit, Berber Nomads, a villager, and the Salty Camel. This is my favorite native in the game. And also, salt mines are pretty good. They're 10,000 coin deposit. For 200 wood, they're definitely, in my opinion, potentially a better alternative to a plantation. Since you do acquire all those expensive resources for the plantation to become ever even decent. And plantation itself costs what, 600 wood? You get for 1/3 the cost, something for 20 villagers to collect from, and no additional research required. Moscow on the field. Still no deck selected. There we go. Firm B sock my dick. What the hell? Wait. That is okay. The French player is going for a deck specifically to counter this exact opponent. I have no idea how effective it's going to be, but it does go for villagers, pioneers, couriers, woodwood coin, crossbow, hussars, team hand cavalry attack, not team hand cavalry hit points, wilderness warfare, wood coin skirmishers, cuirassiers, cavalry combat, dragoons, falconets, advanced artillery, refrigeration, higher Swiss pikemen, heavy cannon, factory. The Ottoman player is going for a name I can't really pronounce. Sierra. I have no idea to pronounce that. We got city defense, pioneers, capitalism, villagers, wood coin, janissaries, delis, palace of intrigue, wood coin, Sapahis, cavalry combat, obelisk guns, falconets, fort, mosque construction, refrigeration, higher Egyptian Mamluks, Sapahis, obelisk guns, great bombards, factory, and infinite Ottoman mercenary army. Ships another Ottoman mercenaries, Stradets, Mamluks, and Corsairs. 3 Mamluks, which are the same as these guys. I think they have like 1,000 health each. 1,000 health Hussars. Barbary Corsairs are a melee pirate unit. I think a musketeer, heavy infantry. Stradets, I can't think what Stradets are on top of my head. The Quartermaster versus this opponent's much more creatively age up. The Quartermaster. Some of these swamp puppers are starting to engage this explorer, and blue starts shooting the explorer as well. We do have the obelisk pointing to a hidden treasure worth 75 wood, and seeing is pointing upwards. I think the treasure's in the sky, and red will get the treasure because he was also the one who was trying to claim it. Armor Sage. Oui. And looks like the red explorer will go down, giving his opponent quite a bit of experience. And guess what? I already made the mistake, the fact that red is the French player. I thought red was the Ottoman player. German villagers being brought on in, wood, hunting doggos. Market now going on up for the Ottoman player. We've got 2 barracks for the French, so it's like going to push forward with some musketeers. His deck's just cavalry, but doesn't mean before he gets all those upgrades, he can't be aggressive infantry. He's got pikemen, so he looks like going to torch his opponent. Both shipments of wood actually being queued on up as well. Hope that's 700 wood first. Does appear to be. I need a bit more food to max out those queues of pikemen. Does get out 8. Cancels that one. Wants them timed up together. Even though it's better to not cancel it technically, because then it would make it deploy out earlier. I don't blame him. You like everything just synced up. Am I the only one? I'm clearly not the only one who likes the ability just to sync up everything. But he's going to do a pikeman rush, try to torch down everything. His opponent is going for a fast fortress, so he may get burned alive. And now we have, what, 16 pikemen? 18 pikemen up on the field. That's a lot of siege damage. Let's see, what is he aging up with? The marksman, which will give him a number of obelisk guns? Like 3, right? Nothing too significant. You now have the palace intrigue now being researched. Maybe being a little bit too idle with the pikemen. Oh, he's going for another round of 10. And now it's going for pioneers and the great coat. A very fine coat. And blunderbusts. He's bringing the villagers. This is an all-in. He can always bring some reinforcements. Probably hussars would be his next shipment to bring for reinforcements. He does have 250 wood, but which allows him to deploy out a outpost if necessary. Skip the trade post. He has to do serious damage right now. He can't be held up by a single trade post. He does go ahead and get inside, does utilize bringing the city defenses. The Ottoman militia are slightly better, but does throw some rounds on the explorer and on the scout. That's not good. These militia do offer plus 50% damage versus heavy. They do 50% less damage versus villagers, so the French villagers can engage the militia. I don't think I've ever had said that before. French militia are the counter for these militiamen. Looks like 4 obelisk guns, which is very good, but maybe not enough. They do less damage versus villagers as well, so the villagers are a good complement to pikemen in this situation, I guess. And towns that are quicker goes on down. Obelisk guns taking some pretty severe damage. The French villagers do offer 11 damage at range. The Ottoman villagers do offer a good 10 damage in melee. So, but it's sort of hard to use your villagers in combat. Pikemen stabbing the villagers. Pikemen actually lose to villagers of 1v1 combat. 10 damage versus 8. Because clearly the Second Amendment is supreme. Pikemen taking out the villagers. The villagers, of course, do have 20% melee resist. Oh wait, don't villagers usually have 40% melee resist? No, the French villagers do have 40% range resist. And most Ottoman villagers are slightly weaker since they're free. Not sure. Ottoman players down to 4 villagers, and I think they may be chatting at this moment. Because the Ottoman players definitely lost the game. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward now. I don't think... Yeah, he has 0 villagers left in the field, so the game's over. He's going for another town center here. Going for shipment wood. And his opponent is collecting up food from these sausages, so the French economy is existing, which is more than the Ottoman economy. Let's spot the town center there. Clean up the wood with a single villager, which could give him another town center. He does get another round of militia. In which, as I mentioned beforehand, the French villagers are a good counter to the militia. It says they do 50% less damage, so they're doing 12 versus 13 or 11. They have 40% range resist and 160 health versus the grading health of these. So yeah, the French villagers are... Oh, he's just stealing the wood. He's just stealing the wood. Okay, that's sort of funny. Yeah, very funny, I should say. Well, that's one to deny the shipments. Just simply collect them before your opponents do. Just simply, if your opponent goes for mass shipments, just simply walk villagers to their town center and just start collecting them all up, I guess. No place of worship there, and the Ottoman player does back the game. This hand grade saying, "Think watching," and on the next replay.